These were supposed to get here from eBay 2 weeks ago. The seller shipped them out way too late. I lost so much time. Now I only have 3 days to make this custom happen. Let's open them up to make sure we got the right shoes. What's up, Jamaal?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. Yo, quick question.
Yeah.
Are you
Miami? No.
Couple things I want to touch on real quick before we get to it. I want to make sure this custom is, exactly what you wanted. I have all the stuff that you sent over basically laid out. I've had a lot of stuff, already kind of in the making, such as the logos, like the gold tag and stuff. So everything else, man, I got the colorways, maroon, navy blue. You switch it around on the suede. We got the gold on the midsole, nice vibrant gold. Kind of like the New Balance colorway, but maybe just a little bit lighter as well. I got the JC in the making for the diamond piece that goes on the tongue. Just want to make sure you're still good with that. The crown as well, that's gonna go on the opposite tongue. I made the call and went with the dog tag for the gold tag that you requested, because I think that's a cool detail. I haven't done the dog tag yet. Working on the insoles as well. Laser engraving the blessed on the side. Send me a list of the things that you want, and maybe from top to bottom, like priority, like which one you want for sure, and then maybe the last bottom ones, there's no place for them, and that's okay. You didn't really care for those anyway.
For the wording, is it gonna be like laser stitched as well?
Yeah, that's gonna be laser engraved.
Okay, yeah, that's what. Yeah, I wanted something like that. So I'm excited. I was talking to my friends and my mom and trying to get some ideas on this stuff as well. I love Miami, but I was like, I just can't do a Miami Heat custom. I just didn't want to do nothing with the team that way. So if you could do a hidden spot with the Miami Heat logo or something like that, that would be more meaningful to me, because like theme is nice, but Jamaal, you true are Heat fans, so it's gonna be like it's something near and dear for me, because it's like when I put the shoe on or something like that, it's gonna be like, yeah, I know it's there for me. So
1000%. I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm gonna figure out a cool spot.
It's not a big deal either. So
I'll figure something out, bro. All right, bro. I'll text you.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Thank God these are the right shoes, size 14 cool gray Jordan 6s. The only reason I got these online and not in person is because these are a size 14 and they're hard to come by, so I had to resort to eBay. Today is Tuesday. I have to have these fully done by Friday morning. Not too much time considering how much painting and customization is gonna go to these Jordan 6s. First step is deconstruction. I am gonna be making custom tongues. I am gonna be setting up to my good friend Jordan Diaz in Las Vegas. But first I gotta get these off, package them up so we can get these tomorrow. Hopefully he works on them tomorrow, sends them back so I can have them back on Thursday. We're cutting it close. A couple of months ago, we hosted a huge sweepstakes giveaway. The winner won thousands of dollars in cash, shopping sprees here at our store in Many Worlds and other stores in Arizona. He also won a ton of rejuvenated products, but in my opinion, the best part about the giveaway was a custom fully designed by the winner and brought to life by me. It's gonna take some work to get these 6s done in time, but I just know our giveaway winner, Jamaal, is gonna be stoked when he sees these in person. All right, we got these off. Let's package them up and ship them to Jordan. Let's keep it going. Before we can start painting and dyeing the sneaker, we gotta prep the sneakers. For this, we're gonna be using some acetone and cotton balls to wipe down the leather and the midsoles. Prepper's complete. Before we start painting, we're back to deconstructing. Using an X-Acto knife and a seam ripper, we're gonna remove the top part of the tongue. First color we're gonna be laying down is our Dusty Rose, similar to the color on these laces that we will be using on these shoes. We'll start off with these 3 colors, then add some white to lighten up the color, and we should have the perfect mix with that. Paint is all mixed up. It's gonna look beautiful on this white leather. Now this part is gonna be the most time consuming part of this whole project. I don't wanna risk not having the project completed. So for this, I'm gonna bring in my good friend, Mark's Premium. He does it all outside of videos on my personal projects. He's always helping me out, restoration and customs, you name it. This is one of those projects where I'm gonna need some help. What's up, my dude?
What's up, bro?
Let me show you a quick layout of the custom we're working on. So as you can see, the uppers have a lot of dusty rose pink. We gotta lay all that down right now. However, we're gonna split it up into two different ways. We'll hand paint it and airbrush it. First, we're gonna go in with the paintbrush, do all the details. For example, get as close as possible to the sock liner without getting paint on the sock liner. We can't really do that with the airbrush. Same thing with the back tabs. As you can see, there's some leather back there. We gotta do that with the paintbrush. Once we take care of all that, we'll tape everything off and lay down the paint through the airbrush. You good with that?
Let's do it.
Cool. Just see this dude like. The reason why I'm hand painting near the sock liner first is because I want to get a crisp paint job in that area. I can never achieve that just by airbrushing because the tape always gets in the way when I tape off the liner, or it peels up in a small spot that causes overspray on the liner. To avoid all that, I just hand paint, then tape off everything and airbrush the rest of the paint. Details are good to go. We did a great job of not getting any paint on the sock liner or the heel tab. Next, we're gonna do some taping before the airbrushing. All taped up, let's finish laying down our dusty pink tone with the airbrush. All right, so I got the majority of the paint down. Right now what I'm using is 2500 grit sandpaper to sand it all down to get it nice and smooth before we apply one more coat of paint. Paint job is all done, it's nice and smooth. Now we gotta protect it by going outside and spraying some Krylon matte finish. Got all the tape off, now let's put the tape back on. All taped up once again, now we're on to the midsoles. First, we're gonna be laying down a black base coat before we lay down the gold. The reason why I lay down black is because it's a good base for any metallic color. Time is running out. I still have a few hours left on this project and it needs to be done by tomorrow. Steve just picked up Jamaal from the airport. I really wanted to be there, but I gotta get these customs done. Right now they're heading straight to guest list to spend $1,000 that he won from the sweepstakes.
First round, bro. What you feeling, fam?
Trophy room 5. Like I see the price on that, but that looks dope. I don't even have a Jordan 5, so that'll be my first. And then the Jordan 1 Low Zion, that's gonna be crazy. So those are the two I'm looking at. I already got the Spider-Man one, so.
Oh, you added these to the list?
I already have these.
Oh, you got them already.
So I
got you. No double up
I'm
needed.
a double up person, so.
Got you.
Guest list at Arizona Mills Mall in Tempe, Arizona. So if you're ever in the area, come check us out and we'll get you right.
It's probably the most bags of shoes I ever carried out at one time.
Gold paint is down. Right now what I'm doing is covering up all the white areas with some pink paint, the same stuff that I use on the uppers. For this part, we're gonna be using a paintbrush. So here's where we're at. We got the pink and the gold laid down. It looks really good so far. I still have to do some more painting on the midsoles, but I'm running out of time. Right now it's 5 o'clock. My graphic designer Christian is scheduled to come in at 5:30 to do some laser engraving on the uppers. So that doesn't give me enough time to finish up the midsole repaint. I'm gonna have to take off the tape from the uppers, come back to the midsole repaint later, and get ready to do some engraving.
Good luck. Money. Money.
Last night, me and Christian were here late engraving the sneakers. This part took forever between all the measurements, getting the sneakers all prepped. It took about 4 hours. We were here till 9 o'clock. Luckily, everything turned out perfect thanks to the prep work that we did. We also created this perfect cool little hang tag. It's gonna hang on the shoe. On one side, we got Match My Energy, and on the opposite, the crown. Before we could get back to the midsole, we're gonna tape everything off so we can paint the blessed in the gold color. Got the blessed and the crown in gold. Let's get back onto the midsole. For this, we're gonna be laying down some mid-navy, and for the opposite, we're gonna be laying down some maroon. Midsole repaint is finally complete. Let's go outside and spray some glossy finish. I went ahead and laid down a bunch of precautionary tape all over the painted areas. I only want the gray areas exposed because that's the suede that's gonna get dyed. For this, I'm gonna be using Angelus Wine Tone and Angelus Navy Blue. We're gonna be very careful with this step because they can be very messy. We don't wanna get any of the dye on the pink edges or get any dye on the white mesh tongue because that's not gonna come out. Another thing is, these toe boxes are gonna be different colors. I'm definitely gonna be referencing the reference photos. One toe box is gonna be wine tone, the other one's gonna be navy blue, and same thing with the other areas. I'm gonna take a break from the shoe and let the suede dry. I got our 3 sets of laces. We got navy blue, maroon, and dusty pink. Jamaal wants all of these to have gold lace tips. We got all of them right here. Really easy to put on. As is, they're not thick enough, so we're gonna be adding some tape to the lace tips. That way we can just squeeze them on. I like to do this step and not make it permanent. That way if the owner needs to wash these laces, he can just slide them right off. Good to go with the laces. Now we're back onto the tongues. We're not gonna be using these. I actually went to the boneyard and dug out some other Jordan 6 tongues. These are from some old Olympics in great condition. These are perfect because it has a navy blue. All we gotta do now is take them apart. We're gonna take off the bottom part and this piece off as well. All right, shoes are fully dried. Now this step is very important. Anytime you dye suede, you have to, absolutely have to, lock it in with some water and stain repellent. If you don't, the dye's just gonna rub on your fingers, or if you spill anything, the dye's gonna run off. All right, we're getting there. We only have a few hours left to get this custom done. Next, insoles. Originally, I was gonna leave these as is and just add a logo down here, but why not add some pigskin to these insoles? So we're gonna do that now. Right here, we got some black pigskin leather that we used for an old project. To get it started, we're gonna be spraying some Super 77 adhesive spray directly onto the insoles. I like to do this outside because this stuff gets everywhere. Be right back. Next, before we start sewing, we're gonna grab an X-Acto knife, chop off the excess leather, and then precisely cut all around the insole. Last night I was working late on my personal projects and I figured today I wasn't gonna have enough time, so I got a couple other steps done off camera. I'll show you guys in just a bit. Next we're gonna focus on the insoles. We're back onto these. I went ahead and printed these out using the Cricut. On one side, we're gonna lay down the Heat logo. That's his favorite basketball team. And on the opposite, we're gonna lay down a bunch of affirmations. Insoles are fully done, we're back onto the tongues. Last night off camera, I gave these a pretty clean paint job. It's subtle, but when you shift it in the light, it changes color. That's an iridescent paint. I also went ahead and painted the Jordan and Air maroon and gold. The details matter. Now, before we can sew them onto the shoes, thank God for Jordan Diab, we got the other parts of the tongues. They just came in this morning. He shipped them out last night. They came out beautiful. He sent me a picture. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up to show you guys. These are the final touch, the missing key to this custom. Jordan did a fantastic job on these parts. He used maroon python for the material and gold embroidery for the stitching. On one of them, we have the crown, and on the opposite, we have JC, his initials. These are gonna be so sick once we put it all together. First, we're gonna be doing some cutting and gluing before we head to the post bed and put everything together. It's like Batman. Got the maroon piece sewed on nicely. Now we're on to the blue part. For the blue part, I simply just glued it on to the white. Now we gotta do a quick stitch line to put it together. Tongues are all done. On to the back parts. Just gotta lay down some gold. We did all the prep work already. We sanded it, taped it down. We also laid down some adhesion promoter. Now it's time to lay down some gold paint with some Too Hard. All right, after a few long days, we got the customs finally done. It's time to give them to Jamaal, but first we gotta dress up the sneakers. We got the insoles ready to go, laces with some gold tips. We also got our gold hang tag and some gold lace locks. Let's lace them up. All right, everybody, we got the shoes all laced up. I'm honestly tired. A lot of work went into these shoes in the last couple of days in order to get them done in time. And honestly, we got them done in time. It's time to give them to Jamaal. But before we do, I want to give a quick rundown of what we did. We basically did everything to the shoe. We painted it, we dyed it, we did some sewing, we added custom accessories, we did it all. There's a couple of details that are my absolute favorite, such as the tongues. Both the top part and the middle part came out beautiful. The iridescent paint job really sets it off. The job that Jordan Diab did with the python material and the embroidery is next level stuff. We got gold on the lace tips, the hang tag, our lace lock, on the tongue, details up here, on the back, and the entire midsole. Honestly, at first, I wasn't sure how it was gonna look, but once we got the dyes down and the paints, it came together nicely. Now it's time to go to Sneakercon and give these to Jamaal.
Hey, I'm looking for a size 14, 15, Jordan 1, Jordan 6s, 11s, SB Dunk Lows, pretty much just that, size 14, so. How's it going, man?
How you doing, bro?
Pretty good.
What's up, everybody? So we just got to Sneakercon Phoenix. It's lit right now. There's a bunch of people. I think this is Jamaal's first Sneakercon, right?
Yeah, my first one.
How is it?
It's pretty good. There's a lot of people, it's a lot of shoes. Not in my size 14, but you know, I'm still looking around for that size 14, 15, so.
You got siblings, dude, so it's not all about yourself.
I already got the shoes. I got the shoes yesterday, so.
That's what's up,
So
man.
yeah, today's my day. So.
All right, bro. Well, I'm excited, dude. Last night I was working pretty late trying to get the customs done,
Okay.
all wrapped up, details and all. You ready to see them?
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
All right, bro. Let's do it.
Let's get it. Oh snap! Oh man.
All right, bro. So I switched up a couple of things, but overall, this is your vision. What do you think, bro?
Pretty good, man. I love it. I love the gold hits, the maroon and the navy, man.
It all ties in together nicely, man.
I'm glad you was able to incorporate the crown
Oh, wait.
and match my energy, especially that's my podcast. It's crazy, man. It's like a once in a lifetime type of deal. I mean, like everybody think about their own dream shoe and dream colors, and this is probably as close to my vision, for sure. So it's crazy. I can't even stop looking at them. All right, this is my last day here. I got a few more hours before my flight. I'm here at Many Worlds. I got a $1,000 shopping spree. So I'm about to look at some kicks. Let's get to it. I'm gonna get this one for Dennis. This is my co-host on the Match My Energy podcast. So I know his size and he's been looking for this pair. So definitely gonna pick this up for him. This is a super clean pair. I got the lows already. They're pretty beat up. I mean, it's an all white shoe. Mine looks brown, so I definitely have to get this pair now. So pretty clean shoe, and it's actually my size 14. So it's a hard size to come by, but I got it. So.
Well, that's a wrap, Jamaal. Congrats again on winning the sweepstakes winner, bro. Thanks for spending some time with us. Hope you had a good time, bro. Hope the Valley showed you some love. We'll see you again for sure.
Yeah, thank you, man.
All love, man. Thank you,
y'all for
brother.
real.
All day.
So the reason I went with this upper because usually in my size 14, this comes in more like a women's sizing. So, it won't be in that colorway that I can get in a size 14. So I wanted a dusty rose, dusty pink. I love that color in most shoes. So I wanted to get that for the upper. And then also the maroon and navy blue is my favorite colors as well. So I wanted to do that. Those accents and then gold just kind of come together, kind of that royalty vibe. So one of the other things I also mentioned to him is that I wanted to have the same blessed on it. That's something near to me. It's my favorite Bible verse is Jeremiah 17:7. Blessed is the man who trusts God and his faith is in God. I definitely want to have that incorporated into the shoe there. Then we talked about the tongue. He was like, you got to have something in the tongue, something that stands out. I already was kind of debating on what I wanted to put there. So I put my initials JC and then I put a crown there and it came out super clean. And then also with the chrome, gold chrome lace holder. So I really like the hang tag. It has Match My Energy on one side and then a crown on the other side. But overall, pretty clean shoe. I'm really super excited about it. He also threw in some extra laces as well so I can mismatch how I wanted to do it as well. So I love the experience. It's been a clean shoe. In Sneakercon, a lot of people gave a lot of feedback on the shoe when it was in the display case at the Rejuvenator table. So yeah, that was a recap of the trip, man. Really thankful for Rejuvenator, Many World, Steve, Vick Almighty, friend, Nick, everybody that I met over the weekend. Yeah, I just couldn't ask for anything better, man. This was like, if I was to win a giveaway, this would probably be the best one for me. Sneakers, it's something that hold dear to me. So I thank you guys for sure. Stay blessed.